Hey there, guys. It's Kage DQT coming at you. We've got a new roadmap for today, finally, after lots of hounding, many jabs, jokes, and other things. And let's go take a look at it right now. Let's go see what we got here exactly. What are my thoughts for what it is? I mean, there's already some people saying, well, it's not as good as the last one, such and such. But, okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. Compared to the old roadmap, this one, eh, not really. I mean, it's more concise. It's telling us what we're getting for September. Some of this stuff is subject to change. Okay, fair enough. Now, two things jump at me right away here with this. One, the Halloween event in September, which they're giving us that event a little early, which I wonder if that means we'll get the enhanced event next month, which I doubt. I highly doubt we'd get the advanced Halloween event next month, or if because we're getting this a little early, a couple months later, they'll do the enhanced version to get us caught up. So that's one. That's not really sure where that's going to go, but they're definitely going to do an enhanced Halloween event for JP, like they did with Giulianti. They did an enhanced summer event for the second time around. And the other thing is, besides the battle road, that it's Wax Murder, that's no real surprise there. With the story, are we gonna get rank 7 with this? Is it gonna be a similar pattern where last time we got a major story content update, they threw us the new ranking too? Now they don't mention this here. Now they don't really allude to it. I don't see anything here, kind of a giveaway. More special missions and rewards, new story content campaign. Of course, things are subject to change without notice, but this is just for September. Would they sneak that in? Because as it stands right now, I don't see anything about those quality of life changes. I'm guessing they did originally mention that they were going to do like 2-month blocks at a time, so maybe that's for October. But this year is at least to keep their word, which they did. They kept their word. They got a roadmap out by the end of the month. Even though they pushed it back originally. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you for filling out that template I sent you and getting it up here on the website for us. I won the game. This is great. I enjoyed it. I wished it was a little bit more, but we'll take what we can get. So we know we're getting Wax Murder Road. Pretty standard. If you haven't leveled up the units, you'll be able to. It's, there's going to be more mini medals there. This also means that we're going to be seeing an extension of the mini medals themselves, and I probably need to go and get my 105 then, because what we're going to have is there's going to be some more special rewards coming out with the medals too, because there's going to be more medals on the horizon. It's going to go up to, I think, 120 if I remember correctly. So there'll be more player ranks, there'll be more medals to get. I think there's at least 1 or 2 more orbs to be had and some other goodies. So we'll get some cool stuff. Now, story-wise, we'll have some units, some new units. Some of the units will be reruns that we saw in previous events, which is kind of when they mentioned a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even a month or so ago, back when we were doing the brides, is that some of those units would reappear. And essentially a lot of those units that the Bs, Cs to Ds, those units are going to reappear in these new stages, as well as a new gold unit that's going to be extremely awful to farm, most likely a 1% drop. And if you're a CP hunter, get 1 copy and walk away. don't try and farm the thing to like 3 or 4 stars. Don't do it. It's just not worth it. But as it stands, we can at least say from what we're getting from this, not adding to the foundation, we're at least getting some story content, which is great. We're at least getting another battle road. We're getting more mini medals to farm. So we're getting a bunch of extra stuff, and the Halloween event in September. So kind of curious how that's going to work out. Like we're getting the Halloween event in September for some reason, which again could be to prep for the better version. But would they do back-to-back like that? I don't know. And I can't see them giving us the enhanced version first. So that's not that's not an option. So we'll get it a little bit early, and then maybe we'll get the enhanced version later on. That's my gut. That's what I'm thinking here. Now, some of the stuff I wanted to see on this map is like definitive proof we're going to see rank 7. You know, definitive proof we're going to see skill blossoming, things of that nature. Now, maybe that's October. You know, maybe we'll have, you know, they just got this out here to shut me up and some other people up. But they got this out, so that's cool. But because there are some things I wanted to go over about the skill blossoming and while we're waiting for it, because again, I mean, are they going to do the same thing in Japan? That's what's been back in my mind for a while now. It's like, okay, well, if you treat it the same way as Japan, do we really have to wait until next summer to get a better Giuliante and get certain units better? Like, do I have to wait like a year to get an enhanced Baramos? Or will we get everything that's already been released, you know, enhanced from the skill blossoming tree when we do get it, as opposed to like 15 units at a time? Because, you know, we're not waiting on these updates. These updates already exist in Japan. It's just a matter of implementation. I mean, you know, they maybe have 60 skill blossoming units ready to go now, where as they could easily, you know, code them in, bring them onto our version of the server, I would imagine. But will we get these trickle fed to us, or will we get a larger amount? Maybe not the full roster, but I mean, even if we got like half the skill blossoming roster at once, that'd be great. But again, it's very, very hard to say right now. But from what we can glean, maximum amount of mini medals is going to increase. That's a given. That's coming next month. That will be to 120. There will be more rewards to be obtained. We will have more stages. More stages will be coming. We'll be able to farm those. That's a given. And then other than that, I mean, the Halloween event's coming as well, and there's a Lantern version of Leary that's pretty decent. He's likable. There's some good units coming out of the Halloween event. So, I mean, we've got stuff to do, but I feel like next month is going to be kind of like a lighter month, because this roadmap, the things it doesn't show us are like, well, is Killing Machine 2 coming next month? Is Dimension Dragon or Dragon Festival around the corner? I don't see any mention of these things, which makes me think that these are maybe October or November. But again, it's like it says at the bottom, things are subject to change without notice, so who knows what exactly will be dropping. Who knows if we'll get some other stuff in here, because again, this is, compared to the other roadmap, you know, the previous one, which I wonder if we could even see that still in the roster here in the system. Let's look. Let's compare it. I mean, they did mention that they were going to make the roadmap more simplified. Let's see. How far back can we go? Seraphy. Well, I remember when Dapper Pickle didn't bother to farm that one unit out of the Seraphy event. I was sad. Now we can't go back that far. So, okay. But it's just one of those things where it was a way more intensive battle, or not battle roadmap. It was way more intensive. There was way more to it. It was a lot more detailed. So the fact that they're doing it a little bit different now, and again, I don't see anything about this quality of life changes, Malcolm. Like, I'm waiting to see them. I'm hoping that they're October, but you kept your word. You got us a map. We got something here to go off of. I'm excited. This isn't the video I wanted to do, mind you. I had something else planned that I really wanted to go more into, but I kind of dropped some of my theories and other things in this one anyway, because there is some stuff here that, again, it's like, well, you know, should we have to wait almost a year to get skill blossoms for units that Japan already has for a system that's been implemented, or can we potentially get those in a better time frame? Can we get Baramos's back, you know, skill road now, like when it comes out, or do we have to wait 6 months to a year to get that? I hope the answer is no. I hope they just give us everything for that system, because I mean, could they do it potentially? I mean, they gave us armor early. They've given us rank 6 early. They do have some ability here to do these things, so I'm hoping that they listen and they take that to heart, because I mean, there's a lot of good units in the old roster that definitely get some love from this upgrade when the skill blossoming does happen. There's a lot of old ones, you know, Dark Lord's one of them. I mean, Squidzilla gets a good set. Apparently Metal Dragon does too. I should probably S6 him at some point. I mean, there's just a bunch of units here that get some good stuff and good utility to them. And it's like, when do we have to wait for their time to shine? Do we have to, like, you know, really wait this out? Or can we just have it when everything else comes out? Because, I mean, it's already been tested, it's already works, and the units already have them. Now, could that be an issue for resource management, dumping 60 skill trees on us at one time? Yeah. But, hear me out, you can pick and choose which ones you want to work on. You might not be able to work on everything at once. Okay, that's cool. That's, you know, I didn't build up this box in one fucking night or a month or whatever. It took me, you know, months to get everything to where it is. I mean, where I have a majority of max awakened units across the board, and, you know, all this other stuff here, and all these heroes that are neglected because I don't like heroes. You know, it took me forever and a day, but that's okay. Like, if you want to drop 60 skill blossoming units on us, and I have to pick like 5 a week to max out, well, I'm going to go for the ones I've invested the most in first. So, I mean, any sane person would. So I can't see having much backlash for bringing it all out at once. I'd hope not. I would hope people would want choice. I mean, if they don't, well, I don't know what to tell you. But essentially, we've got this map here. There are a few questions on the board. Like I said, we'll see what happens. It's anybody's guess how they're going to proceed with some of this stuff. And I'm really interested to see if they throw any curveballs at us and they left some stuff out of this little simple map, or if they're going to expand upon it, or do this kind of month-to-month preview now, which not a bad format. You know, end of the month comes, we get a couple panels for what's coming for next month. I'm cool with it. That's good. That's communication. That's a win. You know, I'll take it, because they've essentially given us more forewarning on some things than they have in the past. I mean, mind you, the first roadmap, they gave us some good information up front on things, but here it's like they're giving us a preview of next month, and we have kind of no idea where it's going to go at this point, like what we were expected to get. Like, nobody, aside from maybe the Halloween event, well, even then they probably would have guessed October. There isn't really much on that panel that somebody would have guessed legitimately, like been like, yeah, well, I could have saw that coming. So anyway, on that note, we will see what's going to happen here, guys. You know, thank you again for watching and supporting the channel. I should do more videos on here, but realistically, I too fucking lazy. I mean, play the game, do my thing, but again, I'm not looking to make a career out of this. So sorry, guys. I know some of you are like, make more videos, do more this, do more that, and it's like, I make more money working a job. Sorry, folks. Shit, I don't know what to tell you. I do love this, though. It's like a side project, and that's why I have fun with it, because it is, you know, I'm not like, well, I gotta buy fake followers, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and I gotta, like, you know, do everything I can and pretend like everybody else in the community doesn't exist, and only to watch me because I need money from this. Like, no, man. And the people who do that, they're pretty fucking pathetic, and they know who they are. Anyway, guys, you take it easy. I will see you next time. Hopefully, we get some rank 7 soon, some other stuff, because I want to grind up some more fucking units. Need some stuff to level. We're down to 2. See you next time, folks. Peace.